All right. We made it through our first day of school, spring 2026, and it was a long day. Let me tell you. It was yesterday. I had to recover for 12 hours. I woke up at 5 a.m., left the house at 6:10 to catch the bus at 6:20 so I can make it downtown to the shuttle at 7:15. So I can make it to school by 8 for statistics. And statistics is funny because I don't know why the ratio is like 80% women. I guess I'll have to live with that. And honestly, the content seems kind of interesting because I think it'll help me analyze statistics in a way to help invalidate the use of, statistical manipulation to kind of propagandize or try to brainwash people about stuff, if you know what I mean. So that could be interesting. And then that's a 3-hour class. And after that, 10 minutes later, I have Excel for 2 hours, intro to Excel, like the spreadsheet program. And that will also be useful because it's just a hands-on, step-by-step class learning all the shortcuts and tools of Excel. And even though I don't like to admit it, I am kind of a nerd. And I do like the idea of graphing things to make more persuasive arguments for stuff. People eat it up. So that could be good. Organizing information, managing a business eventually. Excel will be excellent for all that. Sorry. And then 10 minutes after that, I had Intro to Business 101. So that class is kind of more like a kindergarten style class where we're gonna have lots of group activities and fun pretend make a business projects. So I'm going to treat it like you remember that old show The Apprentice, where that real estate mogul kind of created a reality show where the idea was to create a business, successful business, and every week somebody got eliminated. I'm going to try to channel that energy because that show, regardless of the modern context, was a work of art. Anyway, The Apprentice. And so Intro to Business, that will probably be kind of fun. And between Intro to Business and ballet, I have a couple hours. So I took the shuttle between campuses, which takes about half an hour. And I got the ballet. I was pretty nervous. Sure enough, it's 95% women. I'm pretty sure there's one other biological male in the class besides me. And it reminds me so much of this class I took in Eugene, Intro to Modern Dance, because that class was so illuminating when it came to self-awareness, because I learned that I was standing wrong for years, and that was the source of my lower back pain. I was favoring the side of my foot when I stood because I had these really thick Adidas, and it was channeling out my legs and causing me, constant, pretty much chronic pain. And then I had an Intro to Modern Dance teacher who taught me to stand on the 3 points of contact on the foot, stand out with an even posture, and it, the pain went away pretty much instantly. And this class is all about posture. It's all about self-awareness, self-appreciation, looking yourself in the mirror and accepting yourself for who you are. So I was most excited about ballet. I was okay, I'm gonna get into this class, even though I'm on the wait list, even though I'm at my credit limit. I'm gonna get into this class. I think it's going to be really healthy for me. I just talked to my advisor, and as long as I pay for it out of pocket after financial aid goes through, I can take it. And the funniest thing is, of course, I'm gonna go down to the store where I work on my day off, and just have the place to myself and be able to go through the ballet slippers, which I need to have, and I need some black tights because men traditionally wear black tights and a skin tight t-shirt or a shirt. I need to get a headband or something because I don't think I'm gonna cut my hair, and I need to keep the hair out of my eyes when we do spins. And I did buy myself a dance belt, which I had to look up what that was. Thank goodness it's not as intense as I thought it was gonna be, but it is something that men have to wear to provide a little bit of discretion during certain maneuvers and under bright stage lights. So yeah, I bought a couple of those on Amazon. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow before class. I'm going to the dance store tonight, hopefully to pick out the shoes and the tights, and then a headband and a couple clean white t-shirts should complete the ensemble, and then I'll be good to go. Luckily, I'm a very like primitive kind of mentality, balanced with some sort of self-control. Thank goodness, because although there are, quite a few attractive women in the ballet class, I think I'm gonna be able to keep my hands and my eyes to myself, and but still use their presence as inspiration to kind of push my flexibility and training, because I don't know if you know this, but like testosterone is like motivating for men, and being around women helps build testosterone. So like it's kind of a unique situation. I agree. If you haven't seen the movie Billy Elliot, watch the movie Billy Elliot, because I feel like I'm almost recreating that movie. So it should be a good term. And I'm going to go practice posture. We're supposed to practice posture for ballet 3 minutes a day. And the 9 points of the nine things you're supposed to remember are monkey toes. Spread out your toes. The second one is 3 points of contact on your feet. The 2 points on your ball. The 1 point on your heel. Knees slightly bent. Tailbone pointing down. Lower diaphragm, I think, contracted or tensed. I'm not sure about that one. I need to ask about that one. Shoulders down. Did I skip one? Shoulders down. Chin back. Like you tuck your chin back a bit so you can turn your head a little bit more directly. And I'm gonna add one, which is tongue to the roof of the mouth, to complete the posture check. So yeah, if you've ever considered doing something kind of crazy that you think society would think is kind of silly, but is totally ethical and healthy, then go for it, because who cares? Nobody cares. And honestly, the class is super chill. Like, there's people of all body shapes and sizes, all sorts of personalities, all sorts of ages. So I feel pretty comfortable. Comfortable enough to hopefully follow through with the inner work of discovering things about myself that I, probably not wanting to look at. We'll see what comes up in this term and in these classes. It should be interesting. I'll keep you updated, perhaps.